This is so beautiful. Here I am at Ground Zero, getting some interesting stuff behind me. And what I was hoping was to have this firewire that's attached to my camera, which you can see a reflection of in here, so it would stream out, because you can see this part's really white. There's a little camera there. And behind me is are the buildings, one of which is a lawyer who does personal injury, but he's got a radio show called Law and Disorder, and he was the one that put together the forum, the left forum, on the torture panel and also the rise of the police state here in America. There's Gloria.com. 9/11 was an inside job, is what I used to say, and now I'm saying it's an inside joke. Because unfortunately, it was an outside job. The media was bought off. It's not to say that we're laughing in any way at the people who died, but rather to say by accurately understanding what happened during 9/11 and how the towers came down, you can more accurately understand really who the enemy is and how you work with it. Of course, my belief is you create connections of empathy. Here's a DVD I'm selling. These are made by Rosalie Webberry. They're really well done. And I sell these for $20 so I can pay her, give her some money for her efforts and her research. And then these were done by Joe Friendly. And they're a little funkier. They have a lot jammed on them, though. My interview with Marshall Rosenberg. That's nonviolent communication and corporations, and then also the 9/11 TV fakery. So there I am. Rosalie sends that to me in my apartment in Gramercy Park. And another one she makes here is, her big thing is Edna Syndrome, with the lady that was waving from the hole. Done by Rosalie Grable, the Webberry. And then here is also the Naudet first hit. And then of course I get apples for $1 a bag at Union Square before I come down. It's quite beautiful here. It's getting sunnier. Tourists are out, and I find that the 9/11 TV fakery is very easy to tell people, because people already know that the buildings came down, so they're certainly aware of the horror of it all. And what's good is to give reasonable explanations. And that's my little portable, activist stand. It's $4.75. How is your activism? So let's see what happens. The stream isn't working very well because the camera, the internal camera in the computer has its aperture setting can't comprehend all the brightness and light in the outdoors. I tried to help with my little umbrella. And there are the We Are Changers pushing the inside job. There's a tourist, wearechange.org. And they're known for their work in confronting politicians and asking them tough questions. But they would get very upset if I went over there and asked them a few questions. I'm really strongly feeling that TV fakery is the way to go, because it most efficiently points to who is involved, of taking down the towers, and it's actually a very simple and very old scam, old deception, and that is to divide people and siphon off the energy of divided people through the sale of weapons. Particularly, the more advanced the weapons get, the more advanced the technology. The old game still works. Merchants of death. You have to convince the people who don't want to go to war to go to war. Here we have the space. Super high the buildings were. That's why you can see a lot of perspectives are off. A lot of the buildings done with the simulated cities were off. There's the Millennium Hilton today. And there's somebody kind of curious. I kind of let them have their space. I don't like to jump on people, but, let people sort of work it out themselves. I have a retail background, so it's kind of intriguing. Somebody's from Ecuador, and she's asking me to explain what my site is all about. What this is DVDs that I'm selling that shows that during 9/11, what was seen on television all over the world were actually cartoons, that there weren't real airplanes that flew into the building. And this is a kind of a deep concept, and the people over there have a different strategy. What they feel is that it was a controlled demolition and that the government did it. But what I feel is the government didn't do it. That the government's like an organism that got attacked by cancer or a virus, and that what you want to do is, like a good doctor, try to find out what the virus is and what the disease is so you can give the right medicine. So I sell those DVDs. The first 3 ones by the Apples are done by a lady who's done 7 years of research in Chicago. She's called the Web Fairy. The first one is Meeting Edna Sintram, and it shows a picture of a lady waving from the hole after the supposed airplanes punctured the hole in the building. But what she feels is probably either a missile or some other microwave weapons, so that this lady could keep waving, which shows that the building was not so hot from the jet fuel that it burned down. Then the bottom one below the Apples right there is the TV Fakery, which is a collection of others. And then the Naudet first hit were the Frenchmen who got the first hit. There's an explanation of that. Then below that, those DVDs directly on the ground, that's me with a man named Marshall Rosenberg on nonviolent communication and how to talk to corporations, so that we need to develop skills of empathy in order to create a better world. We need to work with everybody and not make people an enemy.
Oh,
so
that's your
the plan. Yeah,
that's the plan. Your message.
I've got a website, paulagloria.com, also Rabbit Hole Central. Every day I stream at 12 noon. And in Manhattan, I have a daily TV show that comes on every day.
Oh.
And after my TV show's over on the cable, then I just flip over to the internet, and I get people from all over the world developing.
Oh.
So maybe when you go back to Ecuador, you can get involved.
Oh, very interesting.
Can I put you on camera?
Okay.
And can you tell me why you came to New York?
Okay, I came here to visit my family and for a christening of my niece and my nephew.
Oh, how nice. So
Yeah.
you must be Catholic,
Yeah.
right? For the
Yeah,
christening.
sure.
And so why did you come down here today?
Just to visit, just to make tourism here.
Have you been here before?
Yeah, that when I don't know, 10 years ago maybe.
What are most people in Ecuador thinking about 9/11 and what happened? People your age.
Something terrible, something you can't imagine that. Yeah.
Do they believe that Osama bin Laden did it? Or most people believe
I think,
that?
yeah.
They're believing that.
Yeah.
Have you ever considered that maybe he didn't do it? Maybe there's another explanation?
I don't know really.
But you're pretty open, it seems.
Yeah.
Well, you know, keep open and learn more.
Okay.
Nice to talk to you.
Thank you. You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Enjoy New York. It's
Thank
a beautiful
you.
city. It's a process.
These people are scumbags because they're against the original idea of America. Yeah? Which is pro-immigration. And this sucker over there, his name is Mike he's complaining on open Mexican borders, but that made the United States rich to begin with, okay? And they're representing a limited hangout version of 9/11. 9/11 was a false operation, it's TV fakery. They will not talk about it because they're run by Alex Jones, England.
Oh, there's the
And they support the recession. And they support the racial fascism. That's the truth about these people. Half of them are no-planers, but they're too scared to speak out about this. Oh, yeah. You're calling on me?
Sorry?
The other day, did we talk? Oh, no, I know. Okay. Hey, how's it going?
How's it going?
Hey, I was a little bit
You being good to
before.
people? You being good to people?
Oh, yeah.
I was going to ask you, is that a...
Everyone lost it. It was pretty overjob. Oh, you guys figured out how to make long videos, Paula.
Huh?
Oh, she has a director's account.
I didn't figure it out. I got a director's account.
Okay, how long have you had that account?
About a year. My dad's got one too, and I got Joe Friendly one.
You must have got it like right before they put the regulations on it, because you can get longer than 10-minute
Oh,
videos.
yes, definitely.
If you have a director's account from the past.
I know,
Yeah.
but I don't have a...
And they also upped it to 1,000 MBs. You should talk to Joe Friendly if you want longer stuff. He probably works
You
something
can
out
go by the
with
way,
you.
the short direct gone up to 1050 something. 1050.
Yeah, because I can't load it.
Joe Friendly is
You have to talk to YouTube, don't you, right?
You can't talk to YouTube. That's why I want to
There's no one to
sue
talk.
YouTube.
But it's because you had an older account, I guess?
Well, they took one of mine down saying a copyright infringement, and it was me and Molly talking about sex and spirituality. There was nothing pornographic. It was all our material. We were just talking. But it had 8,000 hits. And they put it up after 2 or 3 weeks, but we were out of the search engine.
You know why that happens, though, right?
Huh?
You know how that happens, though, right?
A guy named Richard Wetmore.
What happens is people, they'll click on the button to say it's I got the exact word, like it's
Copyright
infringement. Very.
and if they get enough of them, they bring it down
I know.
automatically.
But you know what? That's the only two passengers against us. 3 or 4 people.
I've heard that from a lot.
Why don't they take down Nico Haupt, though?
No, they never.
Getting mighty
They never really
suspicious,
take me
Nico.
down. Oh, yeah. Well, it's a psyop to make people jealous that they think, oh, never shut him down, so he must be from the inside.
From
Hey,
COINTEL.
Jeff. Glad we ended on good terms last week.
Yeah.
Al Qaeda and
Guy in a white shirt.
guy in the white shirt. What's the latest, Al? Qaeda? Mr. Qaeda?
Well, I recently wrote this piece and I made it known to the public, and it seems like whenever I do something against the establishment, they always come out with something crappy, like they have this new Al Qaeda leader. And I
There's
really
a new Al Qaeda leader? Is that you?
Yeah.
Or they're saying
no, it's Abu Yahya Alibi.
Uh-huh.
Escaped from an American prison in Afghanistan and rocketed to fame in the world of jihadists.
Oh my gosh.
The
The world of jihadists.
So
Is
they're
that
lo-
him? Is that Yahya? Is that the picture of him there?
Yeah, that's him, yes.
So what do you have to say about this, Mr. Qaeda?
Well, I'm going to go down to the New York Times probably Monday and complain about it because I don't know this guy. I'm Al Qaeda. I should know him. If he
And you
works,
support McCain, right?
if he works for me, I should know him. Anyways, yeah, I support McCain. Yes.
Okay, let's see what you got here, Mr. Qaeda.
Actually, I did this kind of for you, too.
Oh, okay. You want to talk it up here?
Yeah.
You know what this is about? I want to know. You want to explain while I get it on TV?
Well, it kind of explains what a creationist is, myself, or anyone who creates reality, like, let's say, all Hollywood producers.
This is Al Duffy. Do you know Al Duffy? That's the old
I do know
boring
Al
you?
Duffy, yes.
That's before you
Actually, I
changed
don't
your
know
name
Al
to
Duffy.
Kaida? Duffy seemed a little boring.
Al Duffy is the nice American boy who tried to do good things for America by doing veteran pictures and things like that, and no one paid attention to him. So
he changed his name to Kaida?
So he changed his name to Kaida.
And now it's Al Qaeda.
And now it's Al Qaeda.
Now explain.
So Al Qaeda, aka Al Duffy.
Uh-huh.
But anyways, let's see.
It's 4:75 a.m. Do you know where your activism's at? Where did you get activisms? That sounds like a Nico Hauptism.
Well,
No,
if you look at my poetry, there's a lot of isms in there.
It's Nico's Intel Pro, the Warren 12 report. How's everything going at Warren 12?
Well, it's kind of like on hold because they've trying to buy us out and they're trying to relocate us to Jersey City.
Wow. Jersey City.
Jersey City, New Jersey.
Oh,
Yeah, they got us in some toxic dump building.
Well, I would stick it out in Warren. Do the squatterisms.
Yes.
Do the squatterisms.
No, I have to do the squatterism. Have to.
This is so beautiful. So beautiful.
Well, anyways, because you invited me to the M&M
what's
spots,
happening there?
the party, the M&M stream party, which you surprised me with. I mean, I don't like surprises, but anyways, if you had set it up, and then I would have come in with something like this. Anyways, it's all about art medias and creating your own reality on MNN and public access television and YouTube.com. It's all about revenge and getting paid for watching you all sweat. All of you. Especially you, Mr. Bloomberg.
How did it go at MNN?
Where's Ryan?
I don't know where Ryan is.
Oh, no, I saw him.
Ryan's probably on a project. Anyways,
Oh, just a second. My stuff fell over.
no, but you know what?
Pick up my stuff here.
I want to do some shows.
And they're able to give themselves colonics. They can suck up the river water. Hey, how are you doing? What's new? What are you up to? Someone told me you were going to sign up for Iraq. My God, is that so?
No, not right now.
Oh, I hope not. I mean, just
Well, the thing is,
if they pay for your education, look at the quality of education. You know, you just get people who are owned after 4 years.
yeah.
You know, $250,000 if you have the money, and if you don't, they say you've got to go to Iraq. We could create a University of the Airways. You know?
University of the Airways?
Yeah. I mean, look at what we have access to. These amazing artists, amazing researchers. You know, to figure out what's going on. I've talked to tourists, and they can embrace our reality more easily than the inside jobs and the government did at reality. Just persistence. So I interrupted you. What happened at MNN?
Oh,
You filled out papers, and even though you don't have an address, or you're saying you have Warren Street as an address?
yeah, I put down 12 Warren Street as an address.
And you gave them the proof? You know, they asked
No. They asked for it, and I said, listen, I got the go-ahead to utilize this facility.
From Dan Coughlin?
No, I was talking to a girl at the desk to utilize this
Because they usually ask for a branch
facility.
statement.
I don't have any of those things. I don't believe in those things.
Well, that's what they usually ask for.
I mean, the only thing I
Dan
have...
said for the homeless situation, he would shift it.
The only thing I have is a driver's license.
But then for squatterism, where is the address on that driver's license?
305 Norway Ave, Staten Island.
Yeah, but you need a Manhattan one for M&M.
Al Qaeda, the New York Times doing shows, and Right.
But we'll keep at it because it's such a serious problem. You know, all of these evictions. Do you like that little camera, Ryan?
It's pretty nice. It's I mean, it's quality's not too good. Can't really get anything good at night.
Was the quality better on this one?
I don't know. I didn't
Oh,
film
that's
it.
bad indoor lighting, but it's okay.
Oh yeah, can we possibly get a projector
Yes, you can.
for the 23rd?
Yeah, are we going to have the real Tribeca mashup?
No, what I want to do,
We should have the
is,
Tribeca
You have a
mashup.
projector?
no, I want to invade the Tribeca Film Fest and shine the mashups on one of their theaters.
How do we do that?
Just set up on the sidewalk and just shoot it on the theater.
Yeah, but I think don't you need people to be kind of relaxed so they can kind of take it in? Because it's so, you know, I've been playing it all night long. Nico's got an all-star lineup of 200.
Yeah, well, maybe we can talk to the De Niro's and get it in the lobby or something. Set it
We
up
can't
in the
get
lobby.
12 Orange Street?
Well, 12 Orange Street would be a good place.
Yeah.
But we have limited
How far is it? How much do people have to hike over? Not that
No,
far.
no.
Batteries?
To 12 Warren Street?
Yeah.
No. Oh,
I mean, you know, they're buying these
it's-
whopping big tickets to the Tribeca
well,
Film Festival.
Tribeca is on like Greenwich and Canal Street.
Yeah, so how far is Warren from there?
So you got to walk about 10 blocks.
Yeah, that's a doable thing.
Yeah.
If we got out and promoted it, it could be really loads of fun.
Oh no, I would like to promote it with this.
Oh. Oh. Beautiful. America has a heart on Tribeca Film Festival. Wow. And it says Hillary goes down on America. But that's not the Tribeca Film Festival.
Yes.
Where? Oh. No, what I mean our mashup one. We want 9/11. I want something 9/11.
No, one of the mashups says Hillary goes down on America.
Oh, one of them. Okay, that's one of them. Oh, I got it. That's beautiful. Oh, you're such a good... Look at a watermark and everything. If you came down here, you could buy this. Give a good donation to the real artist.
Yes. That'd be nice.
What do you think of the mashups?
Oh, me?
Yeah. We did
Yeah,
the
it's still
Tribeca
good.
mashups.
Yeah, it's a good idea. There's also the final New York Film Underground Festival, the last one ever. It's organized by the anthology, whatever. It's April 2nd to 8th, Anthology Film Archive. Main organizer Mo Johnston, Mary Killian, and Ed Halter, NYUFF. Would like to show some mashups there too.
Are you going to show them there?
Would like to.
That's tomorrow, practically. Today's the 6th, isn't it?
Oh, I just figured that out. Yeah.
No, today's the 5th.
No,
The 5th? So we
Start
have
already. I
this is
didn't
3 days.
realize that. So we have only a few days left to show them. Okay, anyway, I have to get in touch with them.
Well, anyway, I love your stream, Nico.
That's the day's
Yeah, well, there's not enough people to restart it. But you doing it,
I'm going to send it. You know, Rosalie will
you
help.
figure out how it works. You go to the archive and you just click on stuff until it shows up, and sometimes
No, I learned a lot. I just play it all night long. I get up.
the other day was in there.
And they take more than 20. You told me they only took 20.
No, they take 123.
Yeah, so you can line them all up.
Yeah, you can also see
Actually,
if you like some particular one.
I thought about making up a story.
Look the next page, pick them.
And just
Right.
about
I put always new ones in the first
to promote
page, and I combine all the new ones.
Does the mirroring help the ones that are taken down so that you still have records of them?
Grenada.
The irony is the mirrors are mirroring their own stuff is already mirroring.
Shield from
41 Music
And
taking.
they got the nerve to do this shit to me?
Hey, what's up?
After serving your country like that?
Yeah.
behind them.
Hey, who are you?
Tourist visiting.
You're a tourist? What's your name? Where are you
Radio
from?
boat.
What?
What's the radio called?
That's a radio. It's a Yankee game. Fire department.
Oh, God.
How's it going with the Yankees?
I don't know. Just came from Yankee Stadium. Just taking pictures. What's with the mask?
I just started a full waterboarding team against war criminals and non-truthfully. These are the people who boycotting the evidence of 19 cases. It's just solid. Talk about little hangouts and they're helping the U.S. going more into recession.
Yeah, we're in a recession, all right.
Right, but
I think
thanks
it's
to
depression.
people covering up 9/11, which is almost 5.5 billion people on this planet. So yeah, I'm representing 120 artists and mashup video people, both online activists, who are pushing to the limits. We're getting sabotaged for 7 years, and we're not mainstream media because we obviously have the smoking guns. The others are having limited hangouts.
What were you saying? 9/11 was an inside job or something?
Not the wrong term. It was a fallback operation, masked as an inside job, then delayed, so that when people finally said that it's an inside job, couldn't figure out it was an outside job. It has nothing to do with Bin Laden or the Saudis, but it's organized by transnational European fascists on the Bank of the United States that needed bogus cover story.
What about those people over here? They say like truth.
They're manipulated by Scientology, prison plan, and Tavistock. These are all psychological operations to limit the truth, and they basically plagiarize secrets from us, which was delayed and sabotaged all 4 or 5 years. I'm the co-founder of New York and I'm Truth.org, and Luke Rutkovsky came much later. Then my group got sabotaged by your venture, OSSCA, so on, turned to represent also by NSA, Neil Wardrop, who's doing the Chinese translation of that book. It's a wrecked out alien space bullshit account. So they're basically ridiculous themselves by less famous. I left the group. I still tried to push media activism since at least 2001, 2003. I got sabotaged. Finally, when I spoke out again against the venture in St. Mark's Church, the group split apart because it didn't speak out against that change. Then We Are Change finally started from media activists that immediately co-opted by outsourced to the planet. And since then they're talking about anything, not about the politics anymore, they're talking about first responders, first, night air anymore. So they don't even talk about the inside jobs anymore. Some of the refer to Boeing 7, it has nothing to do anything. Boeing 7 just came down as a bandwagon, and no one talks about this controlled demolition, this unconventional maybe no longer. So the Twin Towers came down with unconventional bandwagon. No one talks about the tea factory for sure, and they don't know what they're talking about. It's completely self-brainwashed. I'm a researcher, so this is a kind of comedy show now. We have different elements like teams for waterboarding, for criminals. Then we have Al Qaeda. This guy. Al Qaeda.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
I'm Al Qaeda.
Al Qaeda.
I'm an infiltrator of Al Qaeda.
His name is Al Qaeda. His name is Al Qaeda, and he just spoke out against the New York Times because
I jacked this from the library.
They're misrepresenting Al Qaeda. Right. They claim that this guy became number 3 and talked to Al Qaeda. That's bullshit.
Remember that date. That's Ginger's birthday. 4/4.
Who's Ginger?
Ginger is a girl that came from Harrison, New Jersey, and she gave us a nice contribution, and then she went to bed with me.
That's the contribution.
And she gave me a very good time, and then she disappeared off the planet. She doesn't even answer her emails anymore. And we really feel that she was eliminated because she gave...
Because she had secrets from Al Qaeda?
Yeah, because she gave Al Qaeda a good time.
Maybe because she's carrying the special child. Would be very dangerous.
Al Qaeda's love child. That'd be great.
Never ready. After 9/11, no real parties anymore. They want to get rid of cigarettes, which means wanted the traditional drugs to be eliminated. They completely with fallback and coal. And that means basically no fun and
See how peaceful it is over here? And look at how excited that guy is.
Paula, you're literate. You think the cops know what I mean when I say they shouldn't be Eloy cops?
No, I don't know what that means.
Why don't we have a show?
Do you like the opera?
I love the opera.
Because my mom sent me some money to go to the opera. I thought maybe Nico would benefit. Do you like Wagner?
What?
You like Wagner?
Wagner's okay, some tracks.
Would you like to come to the opera? I'll take you and Al Qaeda. We'll go to the opera. We just get the $15 ticket.
I don't like opera.
You don't like? You're not embarrassed because it's Wagner.
I say I don't like
Wagner.
opera.
Wagner. You don't like Wagner?
I don't like going to the opera.
Oh.
But how can you hear opera unless you go?
Well, you know what? We
go to the opera. It's not with.
How about we just sleep through
No, go on.
Well, go
What's
and sleep.
That? Nico, what?
I never went to the opera. I never want to go to the opera. It's boring.
You should try it. It's a new experience.
Oh, I don't have new experience. I've enough experiences. I want to have my bionic food,
Your bionic
my regular food, and some porn or chicks.
Oh, I got some bionic food for you. Here.
No one believes it?
Yeah, Nico only needs 3 things in life.
And the rest
bionic
is free.
dick, his bionic penis.
Where's the bionic
Bionic,
penis?
the bionic penis is actually the tool.
Oh, Ryan's got the
It
bionic
gives you
penis.
more bionic tools. It's like the.
I like raisins. Raisins.
Oh, these are the chocolate thingies?
Try it. No, it's something different. Try one.
I'll try it later. Oh, cool.
I don't know if it's bionic enough, but it's the beginning. It's the beginning. You know.
Was that the Nade Brothers film?
Yeah.
I have the uncut version of the Nade Brothers film.
Oh.
It shows the bombs going off in the basement, and it shows the cops going up to the lobby after the bombs go off in the basement, and they tell the people to go back up, that it's safer if they go back up.
Do you have a computer that you could listen to it? Because I'll lend you that until tomorrow.
I have the uncut version on a VCR thing.
I think there's another side to it. Do you think?
No.
Do you think he could hide?
I didn't come in time. He insulted me and said, "Oh, how does it feel to sell your show?" Huh?
Well, if you want to choke someone next time, I'm going to be standing right there. Feel free, okay?
You want to be choked?
What?
You don't want to be choked.
Also, the appropriate term.
Oh no, I don't like anybody assaulting my people. That's it.
Oh,
so if you want to assault anyone, you can come and try and assault me.
Make a comedy show. You don't want to have violence in a fucking comedy show.
It's a comedy show. Yeah, you want to start choking people.
No, it's called assaulting, and I didn't do it on purpose. He arrested me first by asking me, "How does it feel to sell your soul?"
Dude, he could tell you. He could say stuff about your mom. You have no right to touch him.
What? But it's already done between me and him. So.
All right. Well.
What's your name?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it?
Don't worry about it.
At least he didn't show up.
Mr. Worry about it. Can I call you John?
So, next time I'm right there. So,
No need to.
I'll be watching you.
I will just make sure you guys all end up at Abu Ghraib.
Oh, cute little dog.
You do some exclusive today, Paula?
You want an exclusive?
Oh, no,
Yeah. You want this tape?
No, you do the edit.
Oh, sure. I'll put it up on yours, but I got more than 10 minutes.
On yours? No, on yours.
Okay. What do I call it?
I don't know.
Anyways, I want to refer
Nico
back to
found
my
a map.
piece, my written piece. Could I refer back to that? I believe on September 11th, every American who chose to be especially this part. Maybe I should just circle.
Just read it.
As of September 11th, 2001, every American who chose to watch the events of that day were infected by Bloomberg's corporate media network empire and have been ever since. How does it feel to be manipulated, demoralized, and abused? Ask any firefighter from the FDNY, or first responder, or the people from Staten Island, or better yet, our soldiers and troops and the 30,000 plus homeless war veterans who have all been forgotten, and anyone else who's not afraid to speak his mind. Want me to read more?
Yeah.
It's 4:75 a.m. Do you know where your activism's at? It's Nico's Intel Pro, the Warren12Report.com. It's about freedom is not free and John McCain for president, or Bush for 4 more years. It's the Tribeca Film Festival featuring 9/11 video mashups of Hillary going down on America while America has a hard on. It's the rebirth of Scorn and the born-again Chicken McNuggets. It's Paris Hilton and Britney Spears getting revenge for getting their tits tied off, and anyone else who has ever been locked up unjustly in an insane asylum for having visions of Allah or experiencing altered states of perception, like I have. It's Al-Qaeda's fundraiser to promote weapons of mass destruction and free waterboarding for world peace. Do it for Islam because we did it for 475 Kent. 475 Kent Ave is was like a artist residence. The fire department, or whoever put out the order, kicked out like 300 artists out into the cold right before Christmas. So this is kind of what we're doing at 12 Warren Street. We're basically going.
Yeah, but they got kicked out.
They got kicked out, yes.
But you're going to hang in there?
We're going to try to hang in there because I have proof that I live and work there.
Right.
Anyways, I would like to do a show on firefighters and how they've been manipulated by Bloomberg and Company and getting their benefits and where's all the money.
I've been calling them Eloy.
See, I put this thing out, and then they had this thing up on the hill about more money from the federal government, and this cat from California came in and basically blasted all the firefighters and first responders, and how dare you ask the federal government for more money. And
I don't like the last line.
The last line?
It's all about revenge and getting paid for watching you all sweat. What's that mean?
Okay. I saw a advertisement that said, I'd pay to watch you sweat. So I just switched it around. There was a billboard near Astor Place. It's on one of the Metro, I don't know if it's on the wall.
Oh, it's a corporate thing you're saying?
Right.
Because they also have people, disinformation agents on the YouTube comments that are probably paid to watch us sweat.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
But then, yeah, I guess sweating's good.
Sweating is good, especially if it's in a sweat lodge or in a sauna
here in
at some
Manhattan.
bathhouse.
Right.
Which I would also like a contribution so I could visit a bathhouse at least once a week. Because I do like swimming. And,
You can take a bath whether you need it or not.
Yes.
And how about call it just very simple, exclusive 112 team or 112 report at ground zero in brackets 04 or 5 or whatever.
Yeah,
Can I open your mouth?
Oh, okay. Everyone should wear a mask.
Yeah?
Oh, by the way, we just decided that this is already transitioned to the next disgusting species, called the Eloy. So,
The next disgusting species?
yeah, they will turn into the Eloy. From simulacron, trucelings into Eloy.
Why Eloy?
The first bionic fascist. Eloy is referring to a science fiction book, Time Machine. And so these were the people who lived in the future, and I don't know, I think they're killing women when they're 30 or something, 20, 25. And
After they reproduce?
they don't reproduce anymore. They kill everyone 23 or 25. They have no conscience anymore, no brain and nothing.
Anyways,
Sounds like a science fiction nightmare.
Right.
And that's what's happening if we don't wake
People will
up?
take over, it will become that nightmare.
anyways, 475 Kent Street is having an open house to let all the artists back in.
Is it? It's happening again?
To get their belongings, yeah, between the 9th, 10th, and 11th of
Well, we should go over there and tape it, right?
Yeah, we
Get
would
some
like
stories?
we would like to gain access to the roof so we could prove that it was that's the address where all the TV fakery took place on 9/11.
So I should put this on YouTube so we'll be sure to be able
Immediately,
to get immediate
Yeah.
access.
I hope to get my banner up on wheels so we can
I'm all about
we can march across the Williamsburg Bridge with it all the way to 475 Kent
We
Street.
got already sabotaged for during the planning for season 1 of 9 TV Fuckery. When we tried to go to 475 Kent, they shut down the building.
Because it's right now.
Here, there you go.
It's on?
Yeah. It's on. It ran out. It ran out
We've
tight.
got about 15 minutes
Yeah.
left. There you go, guy. Go on. Nico was talking about 475.
Were you talking about 475?
I can't see to it.
12 Warren. That's like a.
12 Warren is 3 blocks down.
Is it an apartment building where you guys live or something?
Work there.
Worked
the
there.
milk?
We worked there.
Milk? Not right now. In a little while.
Okay, you can have it whenever you want.
Yeah, I'm just
It's been an eventful day. I started off for about an hour, and then Nico came and Al Qaeda. He used to be Al Duffy, but that was too boring, and he wasn't getting where he wanted. So he did like a numerology thing and changed his name from Duffy to Qaeda. So he's going to, try to, do his thing for a better world.
Hey, Nico, make sure you get some of this film because we're done with that.
No, she's doing it. No, she's going to do all the editing.
Furniture.
What do you see people running around in, Moscow and New York Yankees doing? Manchester United shirts in China. It's like many people excuse this stuff. And people not so cosmopolitan and metropolitan, it's easier to group people with this crap. So,
I worked with the CIA on the morning of 9/11, and other key intelligence officials such as Joe Biden, Senator Joe Biden, we confronted him about it. He admitted to this. They met up with the guy that funded the hijack.
Keep 5 minutes there, because Nico can't come over here and he wants to make a statement. How much do you have left?
I'm not sure. Is that 42? Is that 42?
Pentagon that got hit was actually the only part that was able to stand the terror attack. It actually missing the day right before. And how convenient, people forget about the missing money, they can't track it, and now we have to transform our country in this radical way based upon the requirements that this commission said. Private attitude. That's the president of the Council of Foreign Nations. He said we have to get rid of national power. Very important to point out is that the power structure changed again. We are changed. Nuke's authority got disabled. That's why they brought Mike Knabe. You see over there, the guy was. You have to film from here, otherwise it doesn't make sense. Mike Knabe, the biggest plane on earth, more ready than Nuke. Next to Matt Lepetty. I don't want to be interrupted. Matt got disabled months ago because he was able to run a website on Drupal, so they got him out. They got Otto Nazi, who's a very creative guy over there. You have to follow them things. They took out Tom 40 because he's the only racist on a slow motion specification. They brought back the angry Mexican over there with a stick. Everyone else is a silent puppy like the nice Chinese no-planer guy, the nice black half no-planer guy. They got rid of a lot of other things, like the guy allegedly assaulted, the lady who put a restraint order on me. There is no Stoney anymore, who said he's no planer, sure. Random air hangout banner. And so the rest is just walking around, don't talk. Mike now or run to the show now.
Now hire legal teams to fight the first responders. So let's talk about a government who is more willing to get Wall Street open and would lie to everybody down here, and now to even add insult to injury, even though they say, well, it might have been a mistake, they're hiring legal teams to stop them from suing. These people are now homeless, they're out in the streets. So let's not talk about our ambivalent government, our government that's so great. How many buildings fell on 9/11? How many buildings fell on 9/11? Well, you know 2 of them, right? 1 and 2, towers 1 and 2. How about building 7? There's the new building 7, brand new. What was in building 7? Why did it fall at 5:20 in the afternoon? I'll tell you what was in building 7. The CIA, the SEC, numerous government agencies were in that building.
Tell him, man.
BBC reports it's collapsed due to fire at 5 o'clock. CNN reports at 4 o'clock it had already fallen due to fire.
You watched the Summer Cruise yet?
Then we talked to the people who were down here. They heard the countdown on the radio. 10, 9, 8.
We're the no planes activists.
The building's coming down.
What about the fact that September 4th said some lady couldn't see Twin Towers across New York where they were shown from Long Island? If we see
all the
it,
Wall
how could she not see it?
That
one thing
information.
Shot it based upon your video footage. It's not really documented for people to accept for the consensus. The whole organization is basically breaking the 9/11 truth movement into a million pieces. It started with Nico going against Les, where using Tom Foley and Nico, where they clashed. Now there's another clash about this plane movement, and everyone is being discouraged. And this is how you're being destroyed based upon a maniac on the ground, still calling himself with a Hitler mustache, a Hillary Clinton pink bunny. And I would think you're better than yourself. And I hope you put this on YouTube so people
we will.
I know.
I bet you did. Some kind of sexual.
No, not sexual.
What are you trying to say with that?
I don't do porn in my videos.
What are you trying to say?
Luke, why don't you want to see a black president, Luke?
What's your video?
Why don't you want to see a black president, Luke?
You're a nut job.
I can't stand this. That's your message.
Luke, why don't you want to see a black president, Luke?
You're a nut job, Ryan. Really. Seriously, you're a nut job.
Scratch your neck. Didn't I see you in that movie 8mm?
He's that guy from, what's that movie? Pulp Fiction? Another guy from the basement? Yeah, that's it. And basically, I see you lie down with the Coca-Cola and all that. People are like, haha, look at that bum. Like, what do you think they learned something from seeing you? I see people's reaction.
No, I say 5.5 billion people are still make sure that this.
What Wilhelm Reich said was that it's not
orgasm.
It's not in the genitals, it's full body. So you have to access all of the meridians and the energy for everybody.
This happened with somebody else.
Yeah. I was with a guy who meditated a couple hours a day so he could keep an erection for a long time. You need that too. But nobody gave us the final keys. We had to sort of stumble on it ourselves. And then unfortunately, that
you don't have any intellectual information that would prove yourself.
If you define an intellectual message is, I don't care. I don't think it's intellectual message.
Where do you get your information? What document did you use? That's intellectual. Hey people, you don't believe me? Don't believe me. Research this document. And this is.
I started as a researcher. Do I have to point out where I got my stuff from?
The first thing that
right, but you have to point people to certain ways.
Good manners.
You can't just say this is what happened and you're a liar and you're
I did that thousands of times.
No, Gary.
See, what is this?
If nobody agrees with him, he goes out and chokes people out.
I don't know if you're exactly.
That's what he does.
You know, don't even bring sources any longer.
I don't know exactly if he's counterintelligence.
I
don't know exactly if he's COINTEL, like directly or indirectly, but this is exactly what happened. You had the 9/11 truth movement.
Hey, you got any trees?
Wait, what's
the first thing to intelligence is good manners, which he has, and
you had the 9/11 truth movement, right? It's split because Nico and Tom fought.
No. Actually, I tried to take over the things and replace with Luke. Didn't move out because
but if you had the public consensus involved, showing that Jameson is a liar, as a thief, you wouldn't have to split, and we would take over 9/11 Truth Movement. Now the 9/11 Truth Movement is a whole other faction. There's another faction being brought down. There's the No Play Movement, which is breaking down both movements into other pieces, and basically you get one. It's cut in half, then it's cut in 3 pieces, cut in 4. You just shatter in the same laws of nature, breaking things, apply exactly to what's going on.
The Virginalism was created by Orwellians.
You're trying to shut down the protesters.
The Orwellians run the show and they produce the diversion.
Where's your Hillary Clinton? What are you trying to say with the Hillary Clinton pig bun?
I'm saying this.
Now you're
It's comedy. We're making a comedy show.
You gotta watch that, Kane. You almost insulted Nico.
I'm sorry, I just don't understand it.
Oh, if I wanted to insult Nico with the Kane. You said it stops at 50?
No, it stops at 59.
59,
I will follow into what you're saying, but I looked into,
you know my main target right now is Alex Jones. You understand that one?
I don't listen to Alex Jones.
That's my main target.
Yeah,
as long as he's around,
it doesn't matter.
I point that out.
You pointed to anybody else. You pointed to anybody else is creating a negative energy. You can't use negative energy for your benefit because you're going to be in it. You have to use the positive.
Alex Jones is representing a negative energy.
The COINTEL pro.
Do you know what?
Give me some of those shit.
Do you know what? Do you know how you attack Alex Jones? Do you know how you attack Alex Jones? You don't attack it with names and kids that say, you don't attack it with names. You attack it with facts. You don't say anything, and people decide for themselves. You make him look like an asshole intellectually. This is an information war which you have to fight through facts. And Alex Jones got that from the government. There's actually documents that have information presenting the government. It doesn't matter who he's representing. You use people that represent the government for your benefit. You use them. You use the people that benefit the government for your purposes, and you don't create disruptions. You create centralizations and push the negative cells out when everyone else becomes the strong ones. Everything else is just plain bullshit because it's the laws of physics. And a lot of people don't understand what esotericism and laws of physics are because they do follow some Christian aspects or no plain aspects.
I don't even talk about physics any longer. You talk about versus.
Right, but we can't talk to people about this because people walk away with their eyes like this. It's just like I can't talk
what they want from you.
And I can't talk. I do that, but when I do that, it doesn't work. And if I use no planes, they're gonna look at me the same way. So I can't use that because I don't know.
The chance you should talk first. It's always you, Gary, because Mike Knott doesn't know what he's talking about at all.
You know what else I hear? That the city didn't exist.
He's re-infiltrating. Your real changes with the 9 of air hangout. That's what Mike Knott. He's an undercover cop.
We are changing.
You know what? How do you know that? How do you know he's an undercover cop?
I call him an undercover cop because he represents the attitude of an undercover.
But that's just speculation. In a court, that's speculation. Like, people won't accept that. You have to have documents.
There is no legal system any longer. There is no legal system anymore. It's the attitude you represent.
You have to address your legal system. You have to use it.
No, you represent the legal system. I don't believe in the legal system.
If you don't know the legal system, it'll lock you up. Because if you don't know your 10 Amendments, you're a slave. Or you have to go fight the whole world and get your own constitution back. Are you going to do that? It's already done for you.
I'm more pro-constitution than you guys.
It's already done for you.
I'm more pro-constitution than you guys.
The Constitution is already done for you.
Told me that I had taken an unacceptable path with Nico, but Nico did something that made me come alive. He stood up and he had a dog having sex. No, Nico and I have never been in a sexual relationship because, we have a different dream. But when he stood up with that black T-shirt of a dog, of a woman, no, the dog was having sex with a woman. He was saying it's got to be sexual secrets that are keeping people who know things from coming out and talking about them.
I've known him for years. He has never mentioned sexual secrets.
Well,
he said he was into porn.
You should look at his stuff. I mean, Catherine the Great was supposed to have died.
Absolutely. These are a disconnect in my mind. You were saying when you get the energy when Alex Jones comes on the room, that there's an energy that is misplaced or something like that. And I'm saying to you, I respect you. I understand your point of view.
But you like Alex Jones?
No. You're switching the subject on me. No offense, you're jumping in.
Just say a few words.
Blackstone AIG connection is much more important.
Hey, Tom, come here. I want the Blackstone connection here.
No, it's for me too complicated.
If you're going to be on a thing, okay, I have to say first, as much as I've known Nico Howell for many years, and we have had a
95% they cannot confirm anymore that they saw a plane or filmed the plane. Yeah, that's a research from
Tom, what
DJ
about
Shore.
that? When you call them and they say they have to talk to their lawyer, isn't that suspicious? When I'm
not going to either indict or defend those guys. What I'm trying to say has some validity for fakery is what I'm saying, okay? That there are certain people I know who saw a plane that did not look like the plane that were on TV.
The implications are enormous.
Oh, if
the television was in on it, if our media was in on it.
If video fakery is real and the media was in on it, it's important.
Video fakery, media fakery. You have to learn the distinction between the three entities.
Go in through it.
The 9T fakery is the original sub-entity to no planes. No planes was the scientific evidence already for that there was no planes. 9T fakery is a logical, visual, and many other evidence for that there was no live plane hitting the second tower. That alone is a proof already that there was no real plane. And then you have the witness reports which contradict each other. Completely different entity. Video fakery is everything what happened after 903, continuing fakery of loops, more extras, strange editing, helicopters were flying backwards. Then you have the media fakery, which is the general hangout, basically, but proves also that it was a huge pattern they used. And they grabbed from here, from over there, from pools, and so on. That is so immense that alone is crying for protest, for activism, and you block all these three entities. And because you're run by Prison Planet, which is Tavistock Scientology front, with war criminals like the Watson brothers and Alex Jones, who don't do any 9 research, doesn't do any 9 research by himself. He plagiarized and spin facts since 7 years. He's never sourcing. He's never given credit. He's a scumbag who deserves to be waterboarded, and I hope he's one of the first who will be physically waterboarded. That's why I'm pro waterboarding, not only in the comedian aspect, but also in reality it should be allowed.
Well, we're non-violent and we are changed.
It's not violent. No one dies from waterboarding.
It's a very cruel thing. I saw the torture panel.
All right, that's why I demonstrate this. And if the people don't get it waterboarded, they should better speak out.
Well, we got to hand it to Nico for waterboarding himself, right? He did it with Coca-Cola.
I heard about that, or I think I maybe saw one of the videos.
But when I came here, there was a much better vibe, you know.
Well, I mean, not that I have to explain, but doesn't matter. All right, you guys, nice conversation.
Thank you, Tom, for being open to research. That's the important thing.
Well, I want to get the truth.
That's good. Thanks, Tom. That was Tom Foti. See ya.
All in the world. As part of the international strategy, they need to control the resources of the world, like oil. Quoted in that document, it says, without a catalyzing event, like a new Pearl Harbor, they will not be able to force this agenda.
I don't want to chase her away.
Well, that's right. They got what they wanted.
What about the television fakery done during 9/11? It's on every VCR in America that recorded it. It's not a conspiracy. It can be proven. It can be shown. What about that? The 9/11 TV fakery, sir. Where do you stand on that?
Can't.
Who's your boss? Who's going to let him speak? Huh? I'm asking you a simple question. What about the television fakery?
Yeah, it was fake.
Was it fake? You going to answer me?
Listen, what we're talking about here are facts.
The facts are?
9/11 was an inside job. 9/11 was an inside job. 9/11 was an inside job.
9/11 was not an inside job. 9/11 was an outside job. Don't let your country go downhill. Learn the facts. It's on your VCR. It's on your VCR. See, Kyle. You know I'm shaking. It wasn't easy to go up to him.
So they said we want change because they want to have Obama, because Obama also want to have change. So they represent Obama.
Wake up, people! We can do it. We have the co-chairman said it was 70 bills. So that's I don't have a job because I'm not getting salary.
On Google Video, a 45-minute testimony of what it was like to be inside those buildings on that day.
Answer. What about the TV fakery?
Paula, give it up.
Huh? You're not going to answer?
We're on the moon. It was a
You're using outside argument. You're using outside argument. Look at the FBI. Talk about 9/11. Millions of people around the world want to investigate. Millions of people around the world.
You know what I'm talking about? What did I just say? What did I just tell you? Can you repeat what I just asked them?
Internal battles.
What's that?
Internal battles. You know what I just
Internal matters? Like The Godfather, keep the family stuff? But this should be all something that we all know. I'm into transparency. It's powerful. I mean, you caught Giuliani. You of all people. You admire the most. But you can't have half the truth. Half the truth isn't the deal.
Am I an investigator or am I a public outreacher? Am I trying to inform others, the grand masses of the people that are being lied to?
You know, I tell my viewers what I knew 6 months ago might not be what I know today. And you know what? I'm open to tomorrow.
I like to think that we have a responsibility to the movement.
And this guy right here.
But then it's limited. It's not shut and
Responsibility is to
dry.
prioritize the correct approach as to how to wake people up.
But it's arrogant. It's arrogant. It's assuming that you know instead of saying let's work together.
It's called trying. If the TV fakery / no playing crowd 100%, then it seemed as if their entire demographic was to convince existing 9/11 truthers.
No, it's to reach out.
No, it is. No, you guys.